Alright. Another day, another motherfucking dollar, bitch. Let's get it. Still gotta do our morning wake up. Morning wake up. Why is it like that, bruh? The heck? Alright, I guess that'll be fine. We're just gonna have to be in the way of it, I guess. Whatever, it doesn't really matter to me. Doesn't really matter to me. Oh, that's why it's not showing. Hold on. Alright, well, there we have it. Which is this little freaking thing down here, which I don't really like. Just gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I'd rather just be up here. Yeah, I'd rather just be like this. So this is what we got. This is what we're working with right now. The 15-minute price action on ES is consolidating, mean reverting. Buyers and sellers just focus on this volume right here. Then the 1-minute chart over here. That is crypto. That's not what we're looking at right now. Oh, we accidentally just opened up our crypto indicators. That's not what we want. Just go back. There we go. Hide these. Hide that. This is all I want today. How can I change the time frame on one chart? There we go. That's what I want to see. In the 15-minute, but I want to keep it like that. There we go. So the 1 minute is set up. The 15-minute is set up. I need to check the news. Need to check the news. Do we have any market news? Not really. No, we ain't got nothing. Ain't got nothing for you. But the market is consolidating. It's been consolidating for almost 24 hours on a higher time frame over here on this chart, which is not too bad because it just means more compression has time for a stronger trend. So we'll see what we get for Tuesday. We might trend. We should probably open up our top step account. I'm just gonna bring this page to my other screen. Actually, no, we'll keep it there. So the top step account is looking pretty good. Hold on, let me just stop sharing the screen quick. I'll just log in. Okay, got that figured out. Just in case when you click that button, that's what we do. Keep the risk. We got 10 minutes, so I'm gonna finish my other shit that I need to do, because we're not fully prepared to be trading right now just yet. So we'll do it like this. Show you guys what's going on. What's the word with the bird right now? So before we get started, the trading session, we need to take our morning supplements, which is our ashwagandha and our fireblood. Fireblood, I swear this keeps me healthy. Like, of course, like eating a proper diet will keep you healthy, but like all the vitamins in here is like elite, right? I get everything I need just all in one for the morning, so I'm prepared for the day, and it makes me feel great. It keeps me healthy. Like, I barely get sick, so if I do get sick, it's like light, and I'm able to fight it better because I have, my body has everything it needs, right? Shake this around, 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 shake this around. Pretty skeptical about trading today because 15-minute price action isn't like 15-minute price action compared to yesterday. Interesting to take note of. All right, we're gonna drink this. ashwagandha and L-thyme. I do like that. Here we go. So I also got these positive messages in a bottle from my girlfriend for Christmas. So we open one of these every morning, and it just hits us with a little positive message. Today's message is: your body is strong and it's working hard to get you back to feeling best. I like that. You know why? Because right now we're about to do 100 push-ups. So that's a part of the morning routine, the automatic habits. So let's go ahead and knock that out. Price is kind of looking bearish, but still consolidating, so I have no idea. It's gonna hit them push-ups. Hold on. It's gonna hit them push-ups. Oh shit, we got trading in the background and shit. Trading in the background and shit. Alright. So light 25. So light 25 push-ups. Alright. Just some arms up. I'm really interested in today and watching these order flows right here. It's gonna be super interesting to see how the 50-minute chart price action operates. Calm down, another 25. What's price doing? that higher time frame perspective. Market is about to open. All right. Hydrate. Scratch that off the checklist. Morning plan. Say GM. Okay, now market is open, but we have to pray. All right. Lord, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for waking me up today. Thank you for keeping me healthy. Thank you for keeping my friends and family healthy. I'm really grateful for today. I'm really grateful for this home. I'm really grateful for this opportunity to be trading. I truly am grateful for everything that you provide for me. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for my work. I'm grateful for wanting things. I'm grateful for wanting better things in my life. Please just help keep me focused for this year and the many years to come. Keep me away from distractions. Give me patience. Give me your strength, your guidance, and your wisdom in life. Without you, I would not have everything. So thank you very much for all of that. Amen. Beautiful. All right, let's open the charts. Okay. As you guys can see, the system is saying go long. The system is saying go long. But I'm quite skeptical because on the 15-minute chart, we're in this range. Still in this range. is okay, but is it sustainable? Or are we going to make another long? So we got next liquidity level here, most recent liquidity level here. This is what I'm seeing. We got a surge in price, positive price action. So if we just focus on the 15-minute chart for right now, right, we're in this range. Like compared to yesterday, price was building up accumulation and it was like compressing, right? Compressing, we made that breakout and we took some longs. So at the end of the market, we make a high, we fail to break it, come down at that previous low, at that second structure, previous low, make a high, make a low, compressing up, a little breakout here, but looks like price is going in our favor. But is price gonna break this 6957 level, right? This is what I want to see break. I want to see break to the upside here or break to the downside here, because right now all of this was just mean reverting, right? So it's something I'm just trying to be more aware of, to select my trades with more conviction and higher just like better, not better entries, but stronger entries, right? Like the 1 minute time frame, or the 1 minute system is going off, but we're in a mean reverting market state, right? We're in a mean reverting market state. So I want to be trending on the higher time frame and reaching these higher levels, right? I want to be confirmed trends so I can reach this higher liquidity level or the lower liquidity levels, right? Actually, let's check on where the because right now we're still stuck in this range. So there's like nothing that I want to do unless I break out of these areas here. I want to see price break one of these areas. Will it do that? I don't know. But I do have to go to Canadian Tire at 10 a.m. So I'm just going to leave this running, but I'm going to be active on my phone, checking my phone. If we break these levels, then it will be important. But if we stay in this range, it's not going to mean it. Like, it's just not gonna lower. Wait, what should this notification be? Breakout of it kind of does so far look like a mean reverting day, I can't lie, but that can change at any moment in time, so I just have to be prepared for that. But if I was gonna pull out my mean reverting indicators and start trading mean reverting, knowing that during the week the market trends only 20% of the time and mean reverts the other 80% of the time, I don't know if I could start trading these base one-to-one hits, because if price, okay, let me just do some explaining. We get this Fibonacci tool out, right? We're almost at that 75% retracement level, right? Once we're at that 75% retracement level, we take our Fibonacci tool again and we from the low to the high. So let's say right here, right? Now, the 0 and the 25% zone, let's just make it like clean like that. So the 0 and 25% zone right here, this is what we call this is a good buying area if we're mean reverting. It's a good buying area. And then this is a good selling area. Right, because we're mean reverting. So we would take a trade long here or take a short here and beyond the previous liquidity levels right here, which are these highs and these lows. So yeah, I'm gonna keep watching the markets on my phone. I'm gonna keep recording this screen because I'm going to be watching it. And yeah. Yeah, price is just mean reverting. But I'm gonna get going in like a couple minutes, like 10 minutes. So it's looking like a mean reverting day. I'm going to forward test the mean reverting system in real time. So if we get to a long area or a short area, then I'm going to test it. So let me show you guys the mean reverting system. We're just loading. Well, if I know we're mean reverting, I might as well run the system at least with one trade. I feel like I can afford one trade. Just have to make sure we journal it properly. It just gets risky if we're trading two systems because we need a very clear mind, a very clear head if we're trading two systems. Because the problem I had in the past is I was trading the mean reverting system, and it's mean reverting 80% of the time. So I was winning a lot. And then that 20%, that one day we had a trending day, and I couldn't decipher the trending versus the mean reverting price action. And then I kept taking mean reverting, I kept using the mean reverting system in a trending day, and I blew the account, which is not ideal, right? The price just shoot up. See, now right here is a good area to short, unless we're trending. So the market is in harmony. It's making higher lows. Um, Breakout of mean reversion right here. You just have to be really careful with this shit because oversold, almost overbought. But anyways, Bitcoin's pushing up. We're at the top of that range. Price is in harmony, so longs here or shorts here. Volume is in harmony for longs. So could be another trending day. We have to wait and see. And say this is like do we short here? I want to see what the volume looks like. Got lots of longs. Strong long positions. There's a lot of buyers in the market right now. But is there enough to break out of this range? Is the question that's on my mind. What I'm seeing is it's not enough. I don't know. It's looking pretty strong. We broke out of that range. Trending. Might have to take a long position here. Close this mean reverting system. Okay, so what we want to do is, if we're confirmed long, we want to enter in on a pullback. You enter in on a pullback or a breakout. What's with this rainbow? This rainbow, what's going on here? We don't want all of these. Yeah, the market's making its move up. So this looks good for longs right now. What I want to see though is a pullback. Pullback so we can enter. So yeah, price action is confirming those long positions. So yeah, everything is in alignment for longs right now. Had that breakout. It looks good. We had that confirmed trend here. Or is it going to be a long wick? Come back into this range? I have no idea. I don't make the rules. Could bounce back into its range. Or we could take a long right here at this 50% level. The 50 minutes. So long at this level right here. Limit by 1. This would be a good Entry, limit buy. I feel like, I shouldn't say I feel like, but the system confirms it. So I want to see how that plays out if we get that pullback. But there's a lot of strong volume. Might not even get that pullback back into its range. Right, that pullback would have been it right there. Alright, something like that. Market has harmony. Market is bullish though. Strongly bullish. So it's looking something like that. I'm just gonna let this sit, let the market marinate, let the market do its thing. If it wants to give it to me, then it's gonna give it to me. But if not, it might just keep going up, which I'm okay with. It's perfectly fine. Do want to see this 15-minute candle close, but the trend is strong. We got a lot of volume, lots of volume. So, like what happened yesterday was that mini pullback entry. I entered in here on the 1-minute pullback. We look back yesterday, it's like the slightest pullback ever for us to enter off of like this mini leg right here. That was our entry. So if we want to duplicate that, the market is very strong right now. So this would be an entry like coming up. The market has like very little pullbacks, which indicates it's a strong trend. Yeah, it's pushing. So I don't really want to FOMO in. Because the breakout happened here, it's confirmed breakout. The trade started right here, which is kind of a missed opportunity. I can't even lie to you. That's already like 20 points missed. So that's fine. It's okay. If we get our pullback, we get our pullback, but I'll be back. I gotta go. Well, we're back, boys. Oh, we got that pullback that we were looking for. This was the 15-minute pullback, right? Yep. This is the pullback we were looking for. But this is... I left and I thought about it. In no way this is a part of my signal because I don't enter off the 15-minute chart. That's why I missed 2 entries. Right? I missed the entry. I'll show you guys here. I missed the first entry here. Right at 9:30. Right? This was a long entry. The second entry was this little pullback. And right here, I have this breakout right here. At like 10 a.m. So I missed both of those trades. Okay? Because I was looking at the breakout on the 15-minute chart over here. I was like, oh, I'm going to wait for the pullback. Now that the pullback is happening, do I take this trade? I'm going to take the trade on M and Q quite possibly because ES is too much risk, but the price action is still bullish. So look, see, this is what we see here. If we want to take the trade, it's going to look something like this. It's going to look something like that with like a little contract. Hold on. But I'm trying to consider, is it even worth taking this setup? It's not in my rules. Okay, and something I forgot to do at the start of the thing. At the start of the stream, what did I forget to do? Why did I miss 2 trades? If we look at my checklist here, my trading, automatic trading habits, we forgot to promise ourselves to follow my system rules. So yesterday I promised myself. Today I just completely forgot. So promise to follow my system rules. Boom. Promise to follow my risk management rules. Boom. And we didn't do that. So it resulted in 2 missed trades. It's quite interesting how that works, right? But this is like a swing trade, like 15-minute chart. We have to be looking at like the 4 hour and the 1 hour. It's bullish, but it's not in our system at all. So why am I trying to enter on the 15-minute chart? Man, I have no idea. I have no motherfucking clue. But the next one, next liquidity level is, where is it? It's over there, one there, and one there. So I do want to just forward test it and see how it plays out. But if I was to journal it, how would it look? It wouldn't look too great, honestly. But this trade does look good.
Order
Do a
filled.
market buy for 1. And our stop loss is 25600 pretty much. 25600. It's 145 points. What the heck? Why is it? We'll go for that 100 points. All right, what the, okay, honestly, I'm already already regretting this decision, right? Because if we look at the journal, it doesn't even really fit into the journal. Like, what is this trade? It doesn't fit into the journal. All right, we're closing the trade.
Order filled.
We made a bad mistake right there, and we're just gonna lock ourselves out. Just gonna lock ourselves out for the day. That was a bad mistake. We're gonna not trade, and yeah, so I guess we have to fucking journal that. Why the fuck did I do that? January 6th, 11. Strategy was swing trade. But it does look just like a good trade, though. It looks like a good trade. I can't even lie. It just looks like a very clean swing trade. That's why I pressed the button. Let me see. Okay, so I wrote down in the journal. I'll show you guys the journal. So this is the trade. It was long, 15-minute entry swing trade, pullback entry. Price action there, risk management was there. However, the system it's just literally just based off price action, so there's no 2, 3, 4. Um, Here's what it looks like. Okay, and then the P&L is what was that? That was like a $64.50 loss. Dollar loss. So I wrote, this looks like a very clean swing trade setup. However, it's not in my backtested system though. I entered then quickly exited for a loss and locked myself out. It's a good setup, but I'm not ready to start adding in different setups. I just want to first prove that I can systematically follow one setup at a time until consistent payouts arrive. And that's it. Okay, guys, that's that's it for the day. Um, done. That's it. That's my trading day. We lost $64. Okay, but we journaled. Um, we journaled. We made some mistakes. We caught our mistakes quickly, and honestly, it looks like we paid $64 for at least three valuable lessons, 2 to 3 valuable lessons. We'll quickly review the lessons that I learned, and then I'll log off. So the first lessons was um, be careful of the 15-minute chart, right? The 15-minute chart is just for viewing price action. It's not for your entries. It's just viewing price action to see if we are trending or we are mean reverting in the 15-minute chart. We don't enter on the 15-minute chart. Our system is not on the 15-minute chart. It's only for reading price action. We had two signals on the 1-minute chart. We had one signal right at 9:30 long, but we were still in that mean reverting on the 15-minute chart. However, if I'm looking at price action in hindsight is a bitch, but we're still going to look at it. If we're looking at it, just take this off for a second. Take this off. Take this off. We were in this range here. This price did this yesterday. We were accumulating. Price was in this range here. We broke out. We came back. And we took off for 9:30. So yeah, it looks like price was in this range. Took off. Did we get a signal at 8? Yeah, we got a signal at 8 or 7. We got a signal at like 7:30 to go along here. See, we would have been a clean signal. We wouldn't have got stopped out. Would have been another clean signal at 7. So we're in this range. I think what I was doing on the 15-minute chart was the mean reverting was too wide for the 15-minute chart, right? So the mean reversion happened over here. The mean reversion started happening right here. The heck does it look like that? Why does it look like that? I want it to look like this. So yeah, the mean reversion was happening right here. But what I was seeing, instead of the 6 hours, I was viewing it for like 20 hours. So that's my fault. I need to read price action better, right? Mean reverting, distribution, mark down. Mean reverting, accumulation, mark up. Mean reverting, distribution, mark down. Mean reverting, accumulation, mark up. So another flaw was this right here. It was too like big. Like I was on a way too much of a higher time frame. Like this on the 1 hour, it looks like it's mean reverting, right? But on the 15-minute, it doesn't make too much sense. So I'm going to take that into tomorrow and be careful of that because the mean reversion started happening so we make a leg down, up, and then we fail. And then we slowly started grinding up. Boom. So that's really what the mean reversion was looking like. It was looking something like that across 6 hours. And then in the span of 1 hour, we made a leg up. So I'm gonna keep note of that because this one was what? It was accumulating for that long, like 10 hours. So like 5 to like 15 hours. Anything before that is way too much. So we're gonna be checking price action for the previous like 10 hours, like that range, right? Because if it's mean reverting for 10 hours, then it only needs that 1 hour to break out. And that's the move we want to catch. But on days where it's like this, like how long was this for? This was like 22 hours. And then it broke out later in the day. But like look at this from 9:15 to for the last 20 hours it was in a range of mean reverting, right? And then for the end of the session, it didn't break out, so it continued to mean revert. This is what I'm looking for, right? Because if it's mean reverting, I don't want to be trading that trending system in a mean reverting market environment. But over here, we were accumulating, like a little bit of mean reverting, accumulating up, breakout. Here, the same thing happened. The exact same thing happened. Accumulating like accumulation and mean reverting, like accumulating up, breakout, pullback, breakout. So like the exact same happened. Same thing happened Monday, Tuesday. So Monday, Tuesday, in another reality where we were funded, and in another reality we made at least another like 15K, or no, 1.5K. But not every trade is going to be for me. That's completely fine. I can accept that because one trade doesn't define my entire career. And I'm completely okay with that. So, yeah. But look at that. I'm going to save this image. Like, the same thing happened. Isn't that unique? Put this in the journal. In the second picture, Monday and Tuesday, the same price action occurred. However, I traded it differently. My mistake. I'm glad I caught it. We'll move on with this knowledge into the future. And then versus here is when we don't want to be trading. The third image is exactly the price action we don't want to be trend trading in. I'm just gonna show this to my friends, send them a message. So yeah, that was a faulty error on of me just reading price action incorrectly. That's my fault, right? I love to see that. I absolutely that is some great insight, bruh. Honestly, that's super great insight. I absolutely love it. However, I'm done for the day. I'm done. I'm logging off. I have to eat and go to the gym before I go to work because I have to go to the gym. Said I would go every day this week. So that's it for me, guys. Day 2. And see you guys for tomorrow on day 3. Peace.